Today we're going to look at the advanced settings. So in advanced settings, I've got PCI. So PCI are cards that we can add to the motherboard, and we can change the speed or the latency. In this case, I can adjust it for crypto mining. If I had like a whole bunch of graphics cards, I can choose to modify the power LED. I can also see all the different devices. So I can do, so this computer lets me do what's called hot plug, which means I can add a hard drive to the computer while the computer's on. So if I want to allow that, I can enable it or disable it for each of my SATA ports. I can also enable audio or disable audio because my motherboard has audio built in. I can enable or disable the serial port. I can enable or disable my local area network port, so Ethernet. I can also enable or disable IPv4 or IPv6. So this allows the BIOS to connect to the internet directly if I were to do that. And this also allows me to boot the computer from the network. So that's good in like commercial enterprise environments where you want to be able to, let's say, reformat a computer over the network or re-image. We can also choose to enable or disable the graphics that are built into the motherboard. In this case, I'm not using the enabled graphics. I can enable or disable Thunderbolt, and I've got different options. So sometimes you want to have Thunderbolt disabled because it's a security risk. I can enable or disable the USB ports, the serial ports if we have any. I can also see my hardware, so I can see the temperature, the fan speed across the entire computer. So this is good for diagnostics. So my CPU is at 100 degrees right now, and I can see the voltage as well. So I can set up a warning so that if my CPU overheats, it could shut down. It's very important. I can also choose, this is really important if you've got a remote system. So this tells us whether the PC will turn back on after a power outage. So if I've got a remote system, I want this to be powered on. So if my computer is off, it'll turn back on after a power outage. It won't stay off. Then I can also choose Windows support, including fast boot. So fast boot allows the computer to turn on really fast by saving some of the settings to the hard drive. And then I can choose whether certain items can wake up the computer when it's sleeping. So a USB device, an alarm, a PCI device, a mouse, or the keyboard. Or I could choose not to let the computer wake up. And then we've also got secure erase. So secure erase deletes all your data, so you do not want to do that. If you press yes, then it will unlock your solid state drive and let you erase it. And this will not take very long because it's basically deleting either the file allocation table or that's it. So or encryption keys if your drive is encrypted. So we've also got info on the controller. So if you have any questions, please post a comment.